Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. I hope you're all fine. I'm Rafia. So, what are the emotions? Emotions are reactions consisting of the subjective cognitive states, physiological reactions, and expressive behavior. Expressive behavior, it's a behavior that occurs based on your emotions. Physiological reactions are nothing but changes in our body, such as the increasing heartbeat and the difference in the breathing rate, and so on. When you say subjective cognitive states, it's about how you feel, think, and understand about the thing from a person to person. So, it is the definition of emotion. Now, come to the types of the six basic types of emotions. First one is the fear. Fear, this is the emotion. We feel this emotion when we are afraid of a perceived threat, something that we actually scared of that causes us shy away from an object. Here, the important thing to realize that the fear is perceived. It's for a perceived threat. So something you perceived, you can control it. Just as you came up with that perception, you can get rid of that perception and place it with something else. So, emotions are the shadows of our thought processes. If we change our thought process, we can change our emotions. Second one is the happiness. Happiness is another type of the emotion. We feel this emotion when something great happens. It comes from our satisfaction and current situations and how your day goes, and you're doing the things you want or you're on the way you want to be, and those type of the things determine your happiness. And the problem is that those are the external things you can learn to be happy at any point in your life, and from the internal reasons as well. As people have long believed that happiness and health were connected, and the research has supported the idea that the happiness can play a role in both the physical and the mental health. The third one is the sadness. Sadness is another emotion. We feel this emotion when we lose something about we care, or we may be disappointed, or we feel hopeless, like nothing can be done. In some cases, people can experience prolonged and severe periods of the sadness that can turn into the depression. So, once again, the things that cause the sadness here, all of your perceptions. I feel sad after hearing the sad song because it reminds me my sad time. If you can perceive an object as a loss, you feel sadness for that. So, fourth one is the surprise. Surprise is an emotion when we feel this emotion when you do not expect a certain outcome to happen. If the outcome expected in your head, then the surprise will never come up. The less likely you are to expect the scenario to happen, more you feel surprise. This type of emotion can be positive, negative, or neutral. An unpleasant surprise, for example, might involve someone jumping out from behind a tree and scaring you as you walk to your car at night. And another example, it is an example of a pleasant surprise would be arriving home to find that your closest friend have gathered to celebrate your birthday. So the fifth one is the disgust. Disgust is emotion you feel when you are dealing with something you do not like. This again comes to your perception of the thing that you didn't like, and the perception is shaped by your own thoughts. So you can directly change your perception with anything which you like most, and after this you will never feel disgust. This sense of the revulsion can originate from a number of things, including an unpleasant taste, sight, or smell, poor hygiene, infection, blood, throat, and that can also trigger a disgust response. This may be the body's way of avoiding the things that may carry transmittable diseases. So the last one is the anger. Anger is a feeling when you are strongly annoyed by something, that something you weren't happy with it. And anger is often thought of as a negative emotion. It can sometimes be a good thing. It can be a constructive in helping clarify your needs in a relationship, and it can also motivate you to take action and find the solutions to things that are bothering you. Anger can become a problem when it is excessive or expressed in ways that are unhealthy, dangerous, or harmful to others. Uncontrolled anger can quickly turn to the aggression, abusive, or violence, etc. So this type of the emotion can have both the mental and the physical consequences. Unchecked anger can make it difficult to make the rational decisions and can even have an impact on your physical health. So Allah Hafiz.